Hi there, welcome back, dear friends and deep thinkers, to Master of Chess. We just won a tournament here. Ooh, hoo, hoo. And sometimes we were a little bit lucky, but we beat them all. And now we're going, I think, to the next and even stronger tournament. Clasico Nebaj, because as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 2000s. They will be possibly impossible to beat, but we will do our best. At least they're not 2400 like we had before. It was rather okay to go there. Still, we are low on money now. And we need to win something. We are aiming for rank 5. That's our goal. Anything beyond is a big bonus. So let's see how that goes. And before though, the new month starts and it's time for puzzles with Uncle Bob. Speaking of that, there's trainers coming into the game. So you can hire trainers now. Uncle Bob, I think, is free, but there's other trainers then that can improve your skill point gain. So let's see how we do with Uncle Bob though. White to play. End games are real science. Every mistake is fatal. Well, that's not really a hint. White to play hopefully wins. But how? I tend to think this move, because this isn't possible. So if we check, king goes, if we check with h4, king goes, king needs to take, and if king takes, we can come in with a queen. And that would already be checkmate. So king cannot take. There, but king has to go to f4. How to continue there? I think we'll go to h6 and check. And where can the king go then? The king can only go here to e5. Then what? King going to e5. How can we continue this barrage? There is the rook coming in. Okay, we have this. The rook is coming in. And the king can wander out here. King could go to d. Five. Yeah, we have these three plus, I mean, moving the rook in between just loses, okay? So we have these three options. The king can go to d5, to d6, and to d4. Going to d4, we can go to f4, then king can only go to queen can move in between. But we take the queen, with, so nothing can move in here. Okay, so king has to go somewhere to d5. Right, queen comes over. King has to go to d5. Then we check with a bishop. And then, yeah, the queen has to move in between and is lost. Okay, so if the king goes here instantly to d5, then bishop can come here, and the king has to move to possibly d6. If the king moves to d6, we can bring the queen to f4 again. And the king has nowhere to go. If the king moves to d6 first, like this way, we can also come in with a queen to f4. And then the king can move to c6. King can move to c6. Then we can give a check with a bishop. Anyway, so I think it is this move. I think this is still mate, right? Okay, so that was the next move. We were pretty sure about that. This was the next move. We were pretty sure about that too. Okay, coming in here. I didn't calculate that, as you may have noticed, but we're still on the right track. Okay, we need to calculate. We have two more moves. There is the move queen to f8. Then rook comes in. Then queen to h8. And then rook can go over to g7, and then we can check with our rook on f8. And king has to move, we take the rook. Okay. We have queen to g5. King goes here and is possibly safe because the bishop cannot get in. Like this does nothing. So that's possibly not the move. We have rook to f8, check. The king can move here, here, or here. It's a bad sign, right? It's not really forced. The king moves to e7, we can bring in the queen, and the king moves out there. Yeah, that's not good. I think we have to play this. Yeah, so this is good. Now we play this check here, or is there a better move? This move isn't possible. This move is bad. No, we have to play queen to h8. Yeah, and it wins because we win the rook, as you've seen. Wow, that was a hard puzzle. I don't believe this is 1800. This is more. Let's practice these forks some more. Where is the fork? May the fork be with us. There's something here. I always see forks. Take this. No, that's bad. We can go here instantly, then this, then this. Then we will win a pawn. Probably not even that. Can do this. Takes. It's not good. We can takes, check, and take. Yeah, it's a queen sacrifice. And now we even get the knight for a rook. And a pawn. Wow, nice. Okay, let's see. This is getting crazy here. It's getting real hard for me. It's getting real hard. This is not so hard, though. We can win the queen here by this. Now the fork. Now this. This should be a one endgame. Crushing your opponent. Yeah, that's not a great tip. Ooh, how can we crush? The question, the answer might be, how can the queen flee if we move our bishop here? And I don't see how it can flee. There's a5, but can just move one forward, right? I think this is it. I mean, the typical way is to move in here, but then the queen can... Yeah, the queen cannot really flee, right? Everything is covered. So rook a1 wins something. But this... I think this wins more. If this we take... I'm pretty sure it's the rook, the bishop c4 move. Okay. Indeed, it is. Now we play this. Yep, the other one isn't wrong, but it isn't as good. So let's see what the next one is. Pretty sure we have to check somewhere. If we check here, this is possible. The queen can go in between. The queen can go in between. Checking? No, that's not good. But what if the queen goes in between? Can we take the queen? Take. I mean, the queen is pinned. If we check and the queen goes in between, the queen is pinned. If the rook goes in between, we win the rook. Or at least rook against our knight. So that's not a move. What do we do? Queen in between. Oh, this is so hard. I'm sorry about this. I'm really not. I don't know. Queen goes here. We take. Rook takes. So we have a rook here. That is left. I mean, it is a winning endgame, I think. But how? We can play this move. Then the rook has to go somewhere. But it's really random where the rook has to go, so this shouldn't be it. I always think of the Arabian maid here, right? This, and then... Is this somehow possible? How? Like if we check, queen goes here and do something crazy like this. Queen takes, we take, rook takes, and we're lost. Okay, that's not it. Knight coming in. But then we get checkmated, or takes the rook. The only forcing thing we can do is either take here and takes, and then I don't know. And we can always this. Maybe we see clearer when we do this or this. This is possibly better because if the queen gets taken, no, this is also possible. Then this is stopped. But then you can take here. And that is not good. If we go here, takes, takes, that is not a very nice position, but certainly not lost. I think we have to play this. Okay, yeah, that was the first move. That was the first move. And now what? Oh, I haven't seen this. I think we can now do the crushing move. Queen to b2. And now we should just take. Wow, this was hard. There's nothing better than exciting middle game. If you win, then endgames are a piece of cake. Well, you see that in chess. Sometimes you have to go by instinct, right? There's sometimes a clear best move, but you don't know where it leads. You still play it because it's clearly the best move. So here, it's really getting harder. We can play this move, knight to e3, takes, and the rook is protected. That's not good. Maybe we can catch the queen though. So directly attacking the first row isn't possible. Where does the queen go though if we put the rook here? Goes to b7. Then we put the other rook here. Oh, we did it. This is getting crazy. Okay, now white to play. What is this position? My first instinct here is to take this bishop. That will just clear up so much. But there might be something better here. This might be a move because it's check. This might be a move because it's check. Wow. This is crazy. Like let's start with this. Right? That's the first of the cutoff moves. Like there's the cutoff moves. I think I told you about them. You first check all the moves where you can take something and give a check at the same time, because that's the most forcing move. Then you check all the moves where you can check. Then you check all the moves with other threats, whatever that is, like forks, pins, whatever comes to your mind. So you check the rest then. Whoa. Still want this though. Oh yeah, that's looking so cool. Like this takes this, and then we have this threat and taking the queen, or the queen takes on h6 and we can take there. But the queen has some room here, some room here to go back. If we take, the queen can go back, but then it's a disadvantage, right? But first let's check here. Checks. The only rational answer to this is taking back like this. You can bring the king here, but that seems awful with this move here. It seems just terrible. Okay, and then you can take here, takes here, and then nothing. There's nothing. We have this move. Takes back, takes, and queen has to move, and we take that bishop. I think that's the way. So now we are threatening to win the queen. Okay. Yeah, that's also a way to go away. I think we can just take that bishop now. Can we? I hope we can. That's the best thing I see here. I mean, there's this check. Takes. And then nothing. Okay. This protects the bishop. Yeah, it was that. Thankfully. Oh, this is getting... It's getting real hard for me. Here, this comes to mind, right? There's a nice fork. But it can be taken. So what to do? Oh, there's a pin before the fork. There's a pin. And now we can fork. And now we win. Ah, that was an easier thing. Sacrifices are a great way to get an advantage in chess. Oh, look at this. This screams mate. But this also screams mate. So what to do now? I think we take here. King takes. We check. King has to go back. And we checkmate. This is a rather forcing puzzle. It's easier for me. Doesn't have so many pieces. Crushing your opponent. Oh, that's another one. The crushing your opponents are the hardest, but this might not be too hard. I think we can just check here and then take the queen. And I hope then we don't get checkmated with these rooks. Is there something better though? Like taking here, takes, yeah, we lose. Then there's checks. There's, nah, not really any checks. No good check here. We can check here. Queen has to take here. Then we can check. This isn't good. This is good. Oh yeah, the king is here, right? That's good. So if we take here now with the king, we will lose the queen because of this move. So we have to take with the queen. Oh, we made it through. That's enough for today. Wow, that was something. Let's finish that training. And it's our birthday today too. 9 years old. Oh. How did we gain so many points? Training? Natural improvement? We didn't get them from playing games, I notice. Right? But motivation. We gain motivation from playing. Motivation declines, and we have to play to gain motivation. Okay. We're going forward. We're bringing these skills to a very high level. Here we go. Strategy. We're a total endgame fluke. We might have to correct this, but if you win the mid game, why would you need the end game? And I'm okay in end games. I hope at least. I'm at least around 1,800 in end games, and I'm around 800 in openings. And around maybe 1,200 in mid games, because end games are the easiest to learn. You can really learn chunks of end games. It's not a problem if you invest the time. There's just that book, like 100 end games you must know, and if you learn the things in that book, you will win many end games, even lost ones. It's really depressing for opponents. Oh, but that's learnable, right? Oh. So, we have much higher skill now. And now, wow, that was half an hour. These puzzles were really hard, but we're going to play a game against Mariano Sutuc. Yeah, I really feel burned out by these puzzles, so he's the right opponent. I hope he plays 1006. He's probably another traveling dad. Traveling chess dad. Here we go. Like me. I sometimes am that too. So we're going to play e4. Aggressive. Aggressive moves. We want to play, if we can, the Evans Gambit. So first the Italian. Now, ooh, here we go. We've got the Evans Gambit. C3. This is surely not a good move. I think we can just develop with d4, or we can even castle. But this is more active, and we want, I mean, gambits are about active play, right? So let's do that. This also seems kind of doubtful. If we play this move, then the queen can only go away. This gets weird. I think I want either this move here or castle. There's also taking here. I think the other moves aren't that good. Yeah, I want to get to safety here. Let's castle. And then we can punish. What is this move? Okay. Bishop g5 seems a good move. Then taking here seems an okay move. At least, or a good move. Yeah, I think this is just it. Okay, queen comes in now. If we take here, then the queen takes our queen. We don't really want to exchange queens at such an early phase of the game. Also don't want this move to happen. The pawn is protected 3 times and attacked 3 times, so it's sufficiently protected. b5 is a threat. We will go back after b5. We can play d5. Should be okay. And this, yeah, it's not a good move. I think we should develop. But we cannot develop like this. Because then we lose another pawn and not really at a good price. So the rook wants to go here anyways, so we're going to play it here. This is a weird move, but it protects f7, so it's kind of okay. After this and this, we can play this. But then queen exchanges. So I have to play something different. We can play d5. Queen goes away. And then what? That's not good. We want to open the position if we can. Take, take, that's an option. Take, nah. It's not as easy, right? I begin to think Bishop g5 was just a mistake. Bishop should have went to a3 in time. So what do we do now? How can we connect? And still protect our pawn. I want to play this, but b5. Then d5 is surely okay. Then we've got queen b3. But what after this move? I don't think queen b3 is good. Yeah, it's not good. We can take here and then queen b3. Yeah, it's not a good move because why should you play this? What if we sacrifice and come in with a queen to f3? Yeah, we cannot do that, right? We can go to b3 though. And the queen goes here. And then we can fork. That's really an option, but yeah, it's not good. Ignoring everything is probably best. It's kind of tough to play that way, not gonna lie. But it's the way, it's the way. This is kind of weird. I want to take here now. And I want to check this. Takes, then what? Then we can go to h5. That's pretty good, I'd say. Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's not as bad as it looks. It really makes sense to play that way. We could now take here. We can go here. But then c6, so it shouldn't be a good move. It's a bad move. Yeah. Yeah. We can apparently attack the queen. That should be one of the better moves, but it's also not good. Look at this. Double checking is really the way to go. You cannot believe this. I'm not sure we even have an advantage here. We should really save the bishop, like go back somewhere. Which is also kind of bad. So far we've only found bad moves. This is crazy. Okay. I mean, the bishop is protected. There's nothing gonna happen to him. So we can maybe develop some way. I didn't think this would be so hard. But the cakewalk times are over. We're grown-ups now. We can save the bishop by going here. But it's like then we're giving up the initiative. Maybe we still go like this. And then we have this move, which should be, it's at least a better move, right? It's at least something. What are we gonna do here? This is a move too. It's a bad move. This move is a bad move. Coming in with a queen sparks b5 maybe. We can take then with a knight and win a rook here. If there's any problem. Yeah, I think we got to try this. It's a crazy way. I think you had to take here. Why don't you take here? This is total madness. I think we can play d5 now and win, or just move back with a bishop. Yeah, that's the way. We move back with a bishop. That's winning a whole piece. Right, that's the way. Now we can try to open up the position like this. That should be good. Because we're opening up the position. What other ways are there? I don't see any. D5 isn't that good. Yeah, I mean, we have an advantage, so opening up the position is good. So don't overcomplicate this. We'll take this. We can position our... What? Huh? Okay, all right. We can just exchange now. And profanely win. This should be the best move in theory, but it is not. What is this? We can prepare to go to d5 for a deadly mate threat. It's really an unstoppable mate, nearly unstoppable, because you can go back with a knight. Yeah, that's a fancy schmancy move. We will do that. I like it. Okay. This should be the way. Now this is forced. Oh, it's not. Yeah, really, it's not forced. Still, it's not... It doesn't feel good, does it? What now? I want to get in here and take pawns. But that's not healthy. I want to use the pin, but that's not powerful. I want to get rid of this queen. But how? How are we going to do this? There's some paradoxical moves, like this one. But it doesn't work. There's multiple moves to avoid this. We can just further develop. Or just like take here, but I think that's even bad for us. After this move, then what? This must be bad. Why is this not bad? Oh, we can push the other pawn. We can push the next pawn if he takes with a bishop. That's why it's good. And now this really opens up a lot. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, that's definitely pawn pushing. Yeah, I told you this was my weakness. But it doesn't have to be. Okay. This knight is pinned now. And we can take this pawn. That should be the best move, yeah. I was just saying, oh, I'm spending too much energy. Now, this is the worst move, surely. So here we go. That must be the best move. What are you telling me here? Then we have a mate threat here. That could be a good move, right? Why not mate threating? Oh, that's a really nice move now. But you have that pin, and we have this pin. Oh, but then knight can come in here. So we can take here and threaten to take the knight. So as that is not possible, so our mate threat is gone, but we have another threat. We can go here. We can also go over here, attack that, but that can be protected. So we're going over there. And then can protect, but we can take a pawn. That doesn't seem to be so good. How about we develop a rook? Attacking here, and after this we can just take. That's really an easy combination. Yeah, this is getting weird. I can do this because if we take back, we just get another queen, right? And we'll manage this likewise. Pawn is pinned. We come in. Now we're on the right track. Only one move and checkmate. We won. After a rough start, we finally won in 32 moves. It was good. So Evans Gambit. At least it was thrilling. It was something different. He made the Mayet defense. I don't think that's a good defense, but you have to admit it went kind of okay for him for a while. Let's see. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, our mistake was doing the Evans Gambit. Our mistake was doing the Evans Gambit and e6. I mean, it's the second best move or the third best. It isn't a bad move. We played very good this game. We gained 1 elo. And you can see it was a good game overall. We played rather precise. We won the first round, which is very important. Every point counts. In 7 rounds, you cannot let anyone slip. So, Mariano Sutuc, we beat him. Let's see how we do in the next round, in the next episode. Let's see whom we're up against. Against Anastasia Pau. Whoa, he is quite good. Quite a challenge. we cannot rely on the tips that we get. Maybe if we invest some energy, but this is already getting to the point. She's the clear favorite. We will have to think very hard and careful on how to get through. So, see you in the next round in the Clasico Nebaj in Guatemala. Have a great time until then and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. See you soon. Have a great time until then and happy gaming. Until next time.